Okay, Hyperthin Alzur. This is Albrich Reveal, which we've played a deck similar to this several months ago, maybe half a year ago. But this version is with Alzur. Alzur is obviously synergizes with spells, and the whole cool thing about this deck is that you can put Alzur on top of your deck for the top unit with Fisher King, with Blightmaker, for example, because he's also a mage. And then you've got Summoning Circle as your only artifact, which is a spell. And then you have two spells specials, which is Dead Man's Tongue and Becker's Rock Slide. So you can trigger your Alzur twice on the same turn that you play Golden Necker. You play him through Golden Necker, then you play two spells. So he's double triggered already, and then you can play the other spell from hand if he isn't answered. This version of the deck, it cuts. We had Royal Decree and Roach before for double thinning, and now that replaces those two thins with Dead Man's Tongue instead. And you Dead Man's Tongue like a Streza Spala and a Courier, or a Streza Spala and a Vicomfaro Novice, I think is typically the idea. So that gives you a little bit more oomph to win round one with. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. This is one of those decks that doesn't run much control. We've got an Aguera and a Vilgefortz and a Rock Slide. That's it. It's not a lot. I think I might rage if I queue into engine heavy stuff, but I definitely would like to try this version of the deck, see how it feels. I've beaten it a few times just by trying to go for the 2-0 route, like not giving up round one, but I want to see how it feels from, playing as it. No Thunder. No. You could play Thunder instead of Rock Slide, I guess, if you wanted more specials. Or, sorry, like, if you wanted more provisions for something else, you could play Thunder instead of Rock Slide. Okay. We don't have a Golden Necker. We've got a bunch of bricks. I didn't draw a Vicomfaro Novice, so I couldn't... Yeah, we're not going to be able to do our thing this round unless we play Snowdrop. Maybe we can play Snowdrop?
Only one will walk away from
I have a version that fits both Rock Slide and Tongue, as well as two Thunders without cutting anything crucial. Well, what are you cutting? Because I would say almost every card in this deck is crucial. Except for maybe Rock Slide. He played this through Feral Bond? Pirates, huh? I think we just do this, right? Because we don't have a way to play our golden... Well, we could like Fisher King Golden Necker to the top. This would use up so many reveals though, or so many Albrich activators. You can play Fisher King to pull Fisher King to pull Golden Necker to the top. Then Snowdrop it into our hand. Then put Alzur on top. And then go for it. Is that crazy? I don't think we're gonna do that. Snowdrop might be dead if opponent plays Naval. Well, I have a lock. We're gonna be okay for now, I think.
I live to serve you.
Doadric, we've got... got one of these in Doadric. Novice and Doadric on top after the Albrich.
Blood on the sea. Thunder on the seas.
I don't think we want to lock our infusion. I think we just want to play low stakes for now. Just courier again.
Without hesitation.
Courier again, and I think like Nova. We want to play Nova in round 1 because this deck is weak to 2-0.
Reasons for the feeble of heart!
Gets to choose now. For 7.
Don't need no weapon!
What do I do if he passes? I guess this shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yield and save me some time.
He probably can kill this though. I have to at least try. Like if he passes, I'm losing 5 more points. I'm at 12. I need 10 to get ahead. It's actually quite a lot. I don't know. Wow. Ah. What do we do? Ah, man, that's so weird. It's such a weird pass for them. I don't know what we're doing here. Do we play a lock? And we just go long round 3? Long round 3 is probably okay. I think we just play a lock, but lock is might be very useful too, but I can't play this card. Do I want to play Snowdrop? Maybe the card to play is Snowdrop? Snowdrop is, well, Snowdrop's going to go super tall, but he's not going to have multiple tall punishes, and I'm going to have to play into multiple tall punishes.
Be gone. Leave us.
Then we play the lock. Yeah, I would also probably cut Rock Slide if anything. I would not cut Fisher King. Hey, Goat Bear, thanks. I hope you're doing well too. What do you have? Agents. Mage Assassin is an agent. Blightmaker is an agent. I need to banish these two. Basically this plus something. If he's Scenario, we're gonna be sad. He actually might be Scenario. Did you know that if you Shoop sees Ada, she boosts by 5? No, but there was some weird interaction with Ada where like somebody spawned an Ada. Was it Alzur? Like an Alzur deck spawned an Ada, and Alzur deck spawned an Ada and it spawned a 10 power Ada. Isn't the whole thing about playing mage is to blast spells? No? Are you talking about Alzur? The point of playing Alzur is to blast spells? No. The point of playing Alzur is to blast 3 spells. It's not to blast infinite spells or 10 spells or 5 spells. It's 3 spells. Right? He doesn't get anything extra for after the 3rd spell. This looks okay. I could mulligan Albrich, but if I draw, like, I don't think we do. I think we just keep this. We keep this. We put Alzur on top with Blight. Ah, fuck. Welp. Welp. That's not good.
I bring death, quite literally.
And the main point of Alzur is to play spells on the same turn that you play him. The main point of this card is to activate him on the same turn that you play him. Preferably 3 times, but this deck can only do it twice. You use one of these, which is good. Sure, so, okay.
I heard you're a fan of my work. Ardent so.
Ooh, an 8. Does it matter? Do I want to put this? I want to get this out sooner rather than later. So let's put it together. Oh! Hello! These 8 provision, 7 provision and 8 provision Alzur stuff I've never seen. But these are probably high rolls. Remember not to clog your back row. Dude, we're up against pirates. I don't think we could clog if we wanted to. But yes, I will try to remember that. Uh-oh. That was no drop. No drop. Get a front row boat. Okay. Fine. That's totally fine. Wait, is it this? I think so. Wait, what?
Come on, give it a lash. Sing along.
Oh. Oh, because he played this card. I didn't understand what you were saying. I didn't understand what you were saying, dude. No! I completely didn't understand what you meant earlier. I thought you meant, like, if he plays this into a front row boat, that they stack together into killing her. Ah. Welp, now what? I'm running out of time. I should have still leadered. I still should have leadered, I think, because, well, maybe not. Leader might draw this card. I'm not awake. Okay, so then let's go. What do I play here? What do I play here? This one? I think this one.
In middet estuat es in Novigrad.
Finally get that out. Not even killing my stuff that fast.
Not all
Do this.
battles need end in bloodshed.
No stench more foul than fresh.
We've got another problem. I think we have another problem. The other problem I have is I can't draw this card. What do you do if Dead Man's Tongue is at the bottom? So we maxi and try to move it to the top? Check to see if it's... well, we know Albrich's at the top, right? Yeah, we know Albrich's at the top. Aren't we screwed?
Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
We move Novice to the bottom? Yeah, but this will just draw Albrich. We know for sure Albrich's on the top, so we have to, like, shuffle and move the stuff. Put this to the bottom. Try, and then hopefully that it changed the order of these two, and then we can draw this Dead Man's Tongue.
That was not in the
Nice.
spellbooks.
Okay, winnable. Dead Man's Tongue, these two. It's only 4. This Albrich in this deck is kind of small. No, don't die. Don't die, Alzur. Not like this. Okay, wait, Alzur's not dead. Alzur's not dead. Woo.
What do you say?
Like, Alzur's kind of...
I do not mince words.
What I was saying is, like, Albrich's kind of small in this deck because you're getting rid of 2 cards. Dead Man's Tongue is banishing 2 cards that would otherwise shuffle Albrich. This version of the deck maybe has a better round 1, but worse round 3. But maybe that's still fine because the weakness of the previous version was that you couldn't get to round 3.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Going big. About Alzur Clog instead of Alzur Albrich. But the thing is, with Alzur Clog, with Clog you want to play Coded Weapons, and Coded Weapons is a special that's not a spell, so that you don't have this guarantee of like Alzur into double spell. All right, we're gonna have to.
An interesting
Let's
choice.
do this. We're gonna have to offensive Vilga. Nice. I should have transformed this one. Mistake. But he can always kill this instead.
No prisoners!
Okay, I think we win. Hey, why did he hit that? He just gave me a point. Woo! Okay, nice. And this was an atypical game. Normally, we would just play Golden Necker in round 1. But in this game, like, we had a bad round 1 hand. We didn't have access to Golden Necker. But we didn't have to give up round 1. We just won it down 2 cards. He also used Justiana on the dry pass in round 2, which I don't think he needed to necessarily. Because he could have played 2 cards instead of just 1 card.
Onward,
Okay.
sons of Nilfgaard!
Symbiosis. Symbiosis should have at most 1 top punish. Good news for us again. But they're very good in like winning round 1 and pushing round 2. We want to get both of these in the deck. This we can put to the top with the novice. Strays is typically something we want to... I don't have enough banished targets in the... This we don't want right now. Rock Slide we could keep. That we guarantee Dead Man's Tongue. I think we're getting rid of one of the novices. Okay. Cursed Scroll. I forgot to take into consideration the fact that I have a Cursed Scroll in my hand. All we need is Golden Necker, right?
Now, how did that incantation go?
Alzur's now on top of the deck. We're gonna take a Golden Necker. Do we play Rock Slide now? Or do we play... I think we should wait with the Rock Slide. I don't know. Okay, we're taking Golden Necker. We're putting Strays to the bottom of our deck. We're going to banish it. We're going to play Golden Necker.
I heard you're a fan of my work.
Strays and... Novice, I think. Buff Alzur. Fuck! No! I mean, I don't have any tactics. The uber low roll. 6 provision is supposed to be the best for Alzur, statistically, but... Oh man, this got so many points. It's got 9 points from not answering it that turn. I think we just keep this for now. Can't really answer. Best is 9 because it can make another Alzur. Okay, true. Okay, now we put Albrich on top. Oh shoot, this got hit. I didn't see this lost its shield. That's a -1 right there.
Yes?
Maxi and Mage Assassin at the top. So I can go leader, like I can go Snowdrop leader if I want to. I should probably play Nova next. Wait, if I win the round, am I pushing? If I win the round with this summoning circle coming out, am I pushing? Or am I just going long round 3? Probably should just go long round 3 and let him over swarm, right? If that's... Can I pass? No, I don't think so. I think passing is bad. Passing, he can make these points. He can make 20 points. I don't like passing. Don't think you have more than Leaf in long. Okay, let's try passing. He's gonna Simless. And he's gonna make the points. Oh, not Simless? Fove? He's gonna make the points with Fove? Oh, he's not gonna make the points. Now he's gonna go 2 cards down.
You're dead already.
And then push us in round 2, 2 cards down. Which is fine. We'll have Nova to carry over to round 3. We'll have Snowdrop. Snowdrop leader combo. This is maybe okay. I would feel better with a Nova already on the board. To go from round 1 to round 2. Usually when I played this version of the previous version of the deck, I usually would try to play Nova in round 1. I think maybe we should have played Nova instead of Courier. That one turn. Maxi we don't want. This is a pretty good hand. I could also mulligan Albrich. Yeah, I guess we mulligan Albrich if we don't want to open with drop. The pass looks way worse than I expected after seeing it play out. I had no idea the trants were coming out at 3. Okay.
I bring death, quite literally.
You know what? I should have agent. I don't want to play this too early.
Enid and Glenna!
I'm the forest, and the forest is me.
Fledgling. Okay, I think we just Snowdrop now.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me sing, damn it!
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
This.
Hyperthin for our reach. Truly electrifying.
Be Albrich Maxi, I think. Maxi can move Albrich to the top in round 3.
Morning, Mrs. Dog!
I think we play Nova now. I think we give him a chance to use the Caress. We play Nova now. We give him a chance to use Caress. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just lock. I feel like lock might just be met with an instant Caress, but this might be met with like a Simless, yeah.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
Maybe a bad idea. Gave him 4 points. This is not looking that good. I need 20. Those Thunders would play for $1 billion this game, that's true. I need 20. I should have locked. It might still be correct to lock, but to do 20 I have to give up all my card advantage. I think it still might be okay.
Be gone, leave us.
I'll lock now. He passes, he's not passing. So, I need 26 now. I need to do it in 3. Should I, like, commit the Dodric already? Because the Dodric's getting 2 points a turn. He has Eskel. Yeah, Eskel or Heatwave is likely. Okay, let's do this first then. In case he's not on top. Or in case he's on bottom. In case he's on bottom, we don't want to do Courier first. No, not on the Snowdrop. The buff on the Snowdrop is bad. Okay, he's just all in. Okay. So I need this is why I wanted to play Nova in round 1, right? I need 34. 34. I think this is doable. Let's just go. I think we're gonna. This is 20 minus 4-ish. 16. Another 18. I think this is doable.
I bring fair wishes from the capital.
Now Albrich should be 3rd.
I live to serve you.
An interesting choice.
Nice. Alright. That's a win, I think. Unless he can kill everything? I don't think he can kill everything. You might have Eskel or Heatwave. Ah, GG. Nice, we made it to round 3. So, I mean, the other question is the bad thing. So, the idea about putting Thunders into the deck, right? The bad thing about putting multiple Thunders into the deck is that if you start playing more than 2 specials, the chances that you get Dead Man's Tongue starts going down. Like right now, all you need to do is draw Dead Man's Tongue or draw Becker's Rock Slide, and you're guaranteed a Dead Man's Tongue when you play Golden Necker. Like you're guaranteed to either play Dead Man's. If you drew Becker's Rock Slide, you get Dead Man's Tongue guaranteed from Golden Necker. If you drew Dead Man's Tongue, then you just play it from hand and you guarantee Becker's Rock Slide. Becker's Rock Slide is also better usually than an Alzur's Thunder for round 1 Golden Necker situation. I think most of the time you're gonna want the 8 damage at the beginning of round 1 more than 5 damage. 5 damage is less likely to kill something that you actually want to kill. Round 1 things tend to be like protected a bit by like Crystal Skull, or I don't know, just like they play a little bit tankier stuff, you know, like Self Eaters, for example. Thunder in a GN deck that thins to 0 does not sound appealing. Yeah, exactly. So if you start putting multiple Thunders in your deck, you have to play all of them. And then, like, a lot of the times they're just only to play for 5 points. If you are using 5 provision slot for control, why not just play Alba Guy? Yes, I agree. I did have one of Alba Armored Cavalry in the deck before. This deck thins to 1, actually. I mean, it thins to 0 if you Vilgefortz range row. To bring out the big Albrich at the end of the game. Okay, here's the other thing, though. You could... Oh, but, like, I think also... here's some other considerations. If you play Thunder in this deck, or, you know, Alba Armored Cavalry Lock, that could be another target for DMT. If you're up against a Point Slam deck that doesn't have any engines, and you know those cards are going to play for 5 points, you just DMT it, instead of like a Ricovaro Novice, which is going to play for 7 points or more. More than 7, because it's like 7 just on the turn that it's played, but it's also giving you a bunch of carryover. It's giving you 2 more points on Vilgefortz, it's giving you 2 more points on Yennefer, it's giving you 2 more points on Zarthisius. So it's like, this is 7 plus potentially 6. It's probably like a total of 11 to 13 points, depending on if you self-Vilgefortz or offensive Vilgefortz. So you don't really want to banish these. Into 1 or 0 is the same. Yes, you still have to play every non-Albrich card. That's a good point. You don't have. That's not. Well, you don't have to play every non-Albrich card. There are 2 bronzes that you don't have to play because of DMT, right? How would it even look if let's say we cut this and we put an Alzur's Thunder? How would it even look? I don't really have anything to cut. I don't think I agree with Accursed's claim that, like, you can find something non-important to cut. I feel like everything is important. Maybe Aguera can be cut? Fisher King is important. You cannot... Like, cutting Fisher King is bad. Fisher King is incredibly good in this deck. It's really, really good. Fisher King is your main way of getting Golden Necker on top of your deck. Because Blightmaker, you lose 3 points if you target Golden Necker. You already have so much deck manipulation. It's not about Fisher King. It's not about the fact that you, like, necessarily that it's deck manipulation. It's just points. It's deck manipulation is a bonus. It gets you Golden Necker without any penalties, but it's just points. Fisher King, like I said, this is 11 to 13 points. Fisher King is 12 to 14 points. It's a 12 to 14 for 6 provisions. Like, why would you cut it? Each time you proc Albrich, it's... How are you getting 8 points? 2 points... It's 2 points on Vilgefortz, 2 points on Zarthisius, and 2 points on Yennefer Divination. It's 6 points. Because... Right? You can't count both Vilgefortz and Albrich. Because Vilgefortz is the card that's playing Albrich. Because controlling 2 engines gives more than the point slam. I mean, that's arguable, sure. It's arguable. It depends on what engines you're able to control. Thunder cannot control most 2-point per turn engines, though. Like Piggy, Thunder can't control Piggy. It can't control Anna Stranger if she's inspired. It can't control, like, Meave. It can't control Self-Eater, at least not on turn 1. It can't control... It can control Ethereal, I guess. That's like a really good target for Thunder. It probably won't be able to control something like Immortal's Damn Sorceress. It probably won't be able to control Knight Errant unless they completely don't buff it. I guess it can control Whisperer. You have to count the effect from Albrich. Oh, yeah. Revealing Albrich is... So, yeah, so it's like... It's 6 to 8 points on top of the 6 points of Fisher King, making it 12 to 14, which is what I said. I count it differently. I count it as points on deploy plus points on carryover, rather than points on the body plus points on revealing Albrich. So I look at Fisher King as like an 8 plus 4 to 6 carryover. Novice is a 7 plus 4 to 6 carryover. Like, looking at it like that, these cards are insane. Hey Ash, it's going well. But you just have to get to round 3. You have to get to round 3 to make them insane. But I'm still looking at it like... Definitely don't want to cut Fisher King. I think cutting Aguera is okay. But like now, okay, we've put in the Thunder. We've cut Aguera and Becker's Rockslide for Thunder. We don't want to play more specials, right? Unless it's a spell. We could play Muzzle. Why cut Rockslide? You don't have to cut Rockslide. I don't think you have to cut Rockslide, but I'm saying there's an option to cut Rockslide now, right? There's an option to cut Rockslide now because you have 2 other special spells. We could try Muzzle. Muzzle could be very good in this meta. Oh, wait, we can't. Ha! Forgot about a little thing called Golden Necker. So now what do? You have 1 card slot and 10 provisions. Let's say you put Becker's Rock Slide back in. Okay? So if we put Becker's Rock Slide back in, what do we do with these 3 provisions? I guess you upgrade Maxi? You could do that. I think Maxi is cuttable. Maxi to me is probably the most cuttable card because she only reveals Albrich in round 3. She's a card that you can't really play before round 3. And if you do play her before round 3, she doesn't really do anything. She's like a 6 for 6. You don't get that much extra from her effect. Spala can be cut, but Spala's a bronze. I'd rather cut a gold because Spala's like you have Spala as a Dead Man's Tongue target. Alzur's Thunder is also potentially a Dead Man's Tongue target now. What did we end up doing? We ended up with the same list, cutting Maxi for Thunder and recreating the same deck. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that's okay. I mean, the whole idea is, like, what do we put Thunder in for? And the conclusion is we put Thunder in for Maxi if we wanted to put Thunder in. Does this look better? Maxi is the cuttable card. And I think Maxi, this 5 provision Maxi slot could be Maxi, could be Thunder, could be Alba Armored Cavalry. I think I like Cavalry the most. Lydia or Triss over Aguera is an option. True. That's true. I actually don't think I like Maxi in this deck very much. I think I like the Alba Armor Cavalry more. The Alba Armor Cavalry doesn't get in the way of being an extra special. And it's like, it can answer more things. Because it's not relying on that power being 5 or lower. Lydia also got power nerfed, so she's not as good anymore. And there's not as much, like, Alzur orbs in the meta, which would make Lydia really good. Alright, let's try this. So, I mean, the whole discussion about Alzur's Thunder was putting more control in our deck, because I do think that this deck is susceptible to engine overload stuff. Engine overload stuff will beat you in the long round 1, and then they'll like push round 2, and you will lose because you won't get the guaranteed reveals. And because of Dead Man's Tongue, this like option of playing low floor control cards is okay, because you can just Dead Man's Tongue it. It actually works out really well. I think the card that we should mulligan is this or this. I think this, and then put this to the bottom. So we're going to... We have the Novice to put Albrich back after we Golden Necker. We're going to Blightmaker Alzur to the top.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Like, what card do we take from Cursed Scroll? Maybe Rock Slide / Dead Man's Tongue, depending on whether we want to play it from Golden Necker or not. The other thing we could take is just Nova. We could also take Snowdrop. This looks like Dwarf Swarm, this looks like our Dwarf Swarm deck with Erendite. It could be also be Renfree. It's 14 cards, 24 cards, I mean. Okay, I think I'm gonna take... Oh, I think we're just gonna Golden Necker. We're not gonna take anything, we're just gonna Golden Necker. EMT.
part in epochs, eras, eons.
This is DMT, right? That I'm using right now? Ah, shoot. The Albert Armor Cavalry should be in the deck. Because I want to banish it. Ah, damn.
You deserve to die, all, and you will.
Damn it! Yeah, win round 1 with GN and win round 3 with Albrich payoff, exactly. Yeah, I probably want to banish this card. We can just use it here, I guess. He doesn't answer the Alzur. So, we can rock slide. Eventually. Trigger the end. Wait. What -8? What are you talking about? What happened? You're talking about banishing a bronze. Banishing a bronze shuffle. What if add Cosmo to bad Alzur Rose? No. No, get out of here. No, we're not doing that.
Elven blarney.
They're gonna play a lock. We can save this for the Doedric later, maybe, but I don't know if I can save all these cards. Doesn't seem to be in a rush. Oh man, got the Zarthisius again. This is really bad for our draws. Is he gonna pass here? If he passes and we didn't use this, are we gonna be sad? Should just get the rock slide, I think. Trigger the end of turn. I didn't know Alzur was good with NG. It can be.
Next time it'll be personal.
That's gonna be our rock slide card. Unless we want to save it for Zoltan Chive, but I don't think I really want to.
With my death.
I mean, I could lock, but am I gonna save this all the way? I mean, I might as. I think we just rock slide. Do we pass here? I don't think so, though. He's got an 11-point leader, 14 points. Like, he's not actually that far behind. I don't think we pass.
Naturally. At once.
Okay, Mage Assassin Novice on top of our deck. Come on, pass. Like, I know, from playing this deck, I know he wants to use the leader in this round. So if I pass, he just gets to use the leader, thin, and catch up, and win the round. It's just not good for us. He can play leader plus Zoltan Warrior pretty easily. He uses a lock now. Okay. So now I don't need the Aguera anymore. I can use the Aguera for whatever now. We're up 31. Okay, he passes. Let me draw Snowdrop or Nova and both Mage Assassins, please. I'm not greedy, I swear. We're gonna get rid of these two. Vilgefortz we're not gonna use in this round. Doedric. Doedric could maybe get us the Nova. That wasn't your pass, 30 versus 53. I told you why I don't think passing is a good idea. We played a 7 and he played a 6. I didn't want to pass on this turn. I didn't want to pass on this turn here before playing this courier. And then after that, we played a 7, he played a 6. So I only got one more point. I still don't want to pass. Because he can make the reach. He can make the reach with full leader, 11 points, plus a good card like Zoltan or Scoundrel or something. Or maybe even Chive. That would be like really, really bad for us.
That was not in the spell
Not
books.
Vilgafor, it's... So then, Blightmaker for... We lock this. He doesn't have any more Berserkers, so I think no. I think it's kind of useless. I just don't know. Like, I don't have anything to play this card for anymore. Because he used his Dorgary for nothing. My Love to Thunder probably comes from the first version of the deck, which had double Necker and double Alzur. I needed a lot more spells in that one. They were so good at the time I refused to cut it after I found out that X2 Alzur is not really worth it. I see. He's going full leader now. So he's going to have to Heat Wave this Doedric. He killed the wrong thing. He should have Blightmaker.
To do business.
He's growing his Erendite now,
Ever a
but I don't think he grew the Erendite at all in round 1. Maybe just 1 point. I need like... I need Snowdrop. He doesn't kill this Doedric, that's good. Nova. Do I put Albrich at the bottom or Aguera at the bottom? Am I gonna leader in this round? That's the question. Am I gonna leader in this round? I don't think so, right? Why wouldn't he play Ciaran over Dorgary? Because he net decked me and I put Dorgary in the deck. Ciaran is actually better than Dorgary. It's marginally better. Situationally, occasionally better. Or I should say rarely. But I made the mistake of putting Dorgary in my list when I published my video, so that's why he has Dorgary. Ciaran can lock allied units, yeah. He can.
All right.
Do I click this again? I'm gonna draw like this. I need to find a time to play the Aguera. The Aguera is my worst card. Maybe we don't click because I don't want to have to put this card or this card to the bottom. There's gonna be 6 cards left in my deck. Right now, Albrich is in my lowest. It's also bad. Albrich being lowest is also bad. Damn. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. Heat waving an 8 carryover is fine because he's not going to get to heat wave my like 20 instead. But he didn't really use any of his strongest cards. He still has Zoltan's Company, The other two good Zoltans. And Barclay. Mulliganing just so that we can get closer to this Albrich. Yeah, I should win a short round anyways, I think. I do agree that it should be a win for us. His best hand is like Zoltan Warrior, Zoltan Scoundrel, Garrison, and... Actually, I don't know. Are we winning? He's got a really good strong hand. Warrior, Chive, Garrison, Company, and Barclay. That hand is incredibly strong.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me sing, damn it!
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
Snowdrop is also going to proc Albrich. Yeah, OP.
Snap and done. A clean kill.
But she loses 2 points on shuffling only 1 card instead of 2. But we get those 2 points back from the Albrich. Like, we get 8 points back, right? La 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 la. He's also drawn perfectly. I think Erendite is probably in his...
Now.
Wait, where is Erendite? This is gonna... The one is gonna be our Vilgefortz target. Why is he down to 1 card?
Gotta get this
Oh, because he
stinking
didn't...
pest
He didn't play Erendite twice. Yes, that's why. He didn't play Erendite twice.
I never err in my predictions.
Points!
Damn the horse sons!
Look at these points. This deck doesn't really lose if it gets to round 3.
Reflected in a pond for the night sky.
How many turns was this round? We played a Snowdrop, a Yen, a Zarthisius, and a Vilgefortz. It was a 4-turn round for us. We made 89 points in 4 turns. 89 points in 4 turns. That is like, and a leader, to be fair. But that is incredibly high. Oh, and we made pings. Yeah, we did 4 pings. 4 damage and pings. So 93 points in 4 turns. Wait until you face NR Muta, you'll hate life. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not queuing into NR Muta.
Not your lucky day.
I think Muta Generator should get nerfed to 10 provisions. I think that card is like super duper toxic. I know it kills Golden Necker Muta Generator decks, but honestly, I think that's fine.
There, wait. This way, please.
Sleep, my champion. The rest now.
Senior Shin utter facts, not printer. Okay, okay. What do you guys think? Should we lock Serenity? Jack. What do we need to lock versus Jackpot? It's maybe better to lock Saul. Just wait and lock Saul instead.
Of course, as you wish, master.
Good. Alzur goes to the top. Freak Show we don't need to lock. We don't care about Freak Show. Saul, I think, would be a good target. Saul's going to be 3 points a turn. Serenity's not going to be more than 3 points a turn. Serenity's going to get a lot of points on the Golden Necker, though.
Any diamonds for little old me?
Rules for those who would otherwise incinerate themselves.
I'm not actually sure if we should kill Serenity or Peaches. Okay. I think we kill Serenity, though, right? I think that's correct. Because she's going to be 8 by the time I'm done playing the Golden Necker. She's going to be 8 power. Fuck. And this is going to only be 1 point a turn at most. Hey, Miss Picasa, good to see you. Hello. Man's tongue now. Before he decides to kill it. We get rid of Spala. We get rid of Courier. Yes.
We follow legend.
Oh man, pretty shitty. 16-point Alzur. 16 for 9 only. Okay, but we've got a strong... Wait, where's Alzur? Or sorry, where's Albrich? Albrich's not even on top of our deck. Whoopsies.
You talked enough.
Right? Albrich is not even on top of our deck right now. Not even in the top 3. Wait, Summoning Circle shows in order? I've not been paying attention. Anybody? VOD checkers, anybody? Any VOD checkers can see what units are on top of our deck?
Don't get caught. Hit him between the legs.
Any reliable VOD checkers? We could just pass here, I suppose. Unless we know Albrich's on top of our deck. If Albrich is in the top 3 units, or I guess units, they're all units. If Albrich is in the top 3 units, then we should play Courier before passing. I didn't take a screenshot. Nobody checking? I'm probably faster if I checked, but I don't think I have enough time now. Pass. You said about Donar to go check a VOD? Donar is... He's too bland of a card, I think, to get big buffs. And he's not bad. He's fairly good. Maybe 1 stat buff. Shoot, Albrich was on top. Guys! Guys! Why? I have 9 cards. He has 8 cards. Stream delay, I was checking. Dude, see, like, because of this, he's able to play Conjurer's Candle from round 2 to round 3, and this actually probably is the difference between us winning and losing. If I played one more, he wouldn't be able to play the candle without losing card advantage at least. Now he just passes easily. Like we have 29 to 0 right now. He should just pass, right?
I live to serve you.
I think we're losing. This feels like way too big of a waste of resources. And he might even be like a salamander deck, dare I say it. I'd like to get a Guerra on top of my deck, I think. Didn't get it. Aguera should be the top card. Or, I mean, these could have been mulligan on top of Aguera, but I would have liked Aguera ASAP. Okay, so...
Shit. A fine vintage it would have made.
Overgrad.
That was not in the spell books.
What? Oh, it's Seductress spam.
Mind
Okay.
you, eyes. Do you like them?
Oh, and he can get one on.
Give what we demand. Not harm a hair.
Fuck off, dude! Are you shitting me? What? Holy shit. Like, he's spawning a bunch of stuff with Eventide Plunders.
Just a part-time gig till I can get on my feet.
Okay, I think we're forgetting about Snowdrop. I think we're just gonna do this now.
If it's peace you desire,
And get the
prepare for
Aguera
war.
and lock this. It's worth too many points. Come on, double snipe one.
And
Oh.
done. A clean kill.
Be gone. Leave us.
I also thought about doing this last turn to try to snipe this one. But,
Fish take for
Nothing
breakfast,
tickles my
lunch, and
tits
dinner.
quite like a
That's
good
the dream.
secret. Tap your foot. Come on, give
can
it
he
a
do
rest.
4 damage?
Sing
I maybe should have played Albrich first if we think he can do 4 damage. Okay. He's gonna run out of space.
along. Rest now.
That's the good news. Maybe I shouldn't even have locked this. He is just gonna run out of space. Other good news is he has no control
The capital.
so far. So far he has no control. We are getting like 10 points a turn right now.
It's alright, we're alone here.
Yeah, if he answers Dodric, it's fine. We're getting 10 I mean, it's not great. I would prefer him not to answer my 10 point per turn engine, but I think it's
Looks
we're not
like
like
some
we're
light
not
reading.
dead if he answers Dodric. No, we still have a ton of points. These aren't that much. They're 1 point per turn engines. The Sly
Defeat
Seductresses.
them with hunger. Crush them with thirst.
Oh. I mean, each of them is 1 point per turn, though.
Remember, this will be our little secret.
Yeah, we should win this. I think we should win this. Especially with him not answering Dodric. If he answered Dodric, unless it's like, it's not Salamander at this point, so. I mean, how much Tall Punish is he gonna have? Not enough, right? Juiced up Albrich. This is literally
There'll
10
be
points a
nothing
turn.
to pick up when I'm done with you.
Let's do this. Oh! We're getting 2 on the Albrich boost.
Now.
We're getting 2 on this, 2 on this, 2 on this, and 2 on this. So yeah, 10 points a turn.
How many sweet rolls could
But the
I
Fall
get
Night
for a
roll is
dime?
really good. But probably still not good enough to beat us. We'll see. If he has 2 Tall Punishes, we might lose. 1 Tall Punish, we should win.
There will be rain or frost, perhaps.
2 tall punishes is 60 points. I mean, we're still winning, I think. Igor? Igor's like a tall punish plus Igor might beat us? Maybe? It's looking like he's playing Igor this turn. It's a 10 point per turn, Doedric. Well, at least for the last one, for the Vilgefortz. There's the Igor. He's kinda catching up, but even a single tall punish here is not gonna beat us, right? Because Vilgefortz is another tall card. No! My
stars reflected in
my
a pond
Vilgefortz
in the
target.
sky.
See you in... Wait, shit. Mariel's? Mariel's is 35? But he only has 3... He only has 3 coins, right? King of Beggars? Not even close, baby! Oh, man. Let's go. Doedric carried us. See what I said? I was right. Doedric living was the difference. Doedric getting answered, we might lose. So just 1 tall punish or 2 tall punishes. I mean, I don't know. Igor, yeah, if he had another tall punish, like a Spores instead of one of his Seductresses or something, we would have lost as well. Seductresses are just not that scary when they're just 1 point per turn engines. They can be really scary if you're a deck that plays a ton of cards, like Assimilate, right? Each one of your cards is playing 3 cards, then you're scared.
Wanna know why I got my scar?
Which card do you mean by Igor? The captain? What's the captain's name? Yago. I keep saying Igor, I mean Yago. Sorry. This is Sihil? Possibly? Do I keep this hand? Because I could brick into like Summoning Circle. That's the only brick left in the deck, I think. I guess this is kind of a brick too.
The stench of beer. I
Aw.
knows it well.
I don't have any way of getting Albrich to the top again. I think we Spala Alzur. Okay, it's Warriors. We Spala Alzur because we don't want to draw a gold. If we draw a gold, we can get Summoning Circle or this, which is really bad. Hopefully this gives us like a Blight Maker instead. Oh no, but this doesn't put it back on top. Shoot. That's a mistake. It doesn't put it back on top. I forgot. I needed that back on top, so that's quite bad.
Glory to you.
So what do we do now? Do we Blight Maker the Alzur? It's oh man. So dumb.
I'll gut you like fishes.
What about we just like what about we just YOLO Necker?
Show us what you got.
I think that's too YOLO.
Shame.
That's too YOLO,
Fine
right?
vintage it would have made.
It's too much. We gotta accept that we made a mistake and cut our losses instead of just throwing this entire game. We're red coin. We could probably win this round on even. It's probably fine. What did he cut for Bran? Oh yeah, he doesn't play Bran. Oxide is sad here.
You get a thunderbolt.
Wish I had the other thing instead. EMT would have been great. This is a nice Nice spawns though. And the biggest thing about this mistake is I had to use Blightmaker on Alzur, which means I don't get to use Blightmaker on Albrich. I forgot to see again! I forgot to see again what was on top of my deck. Or the order of my cards. I gotta remember to take a screenshot during Summoning Circle. You tried. Should read chat more. Albrich was 4th or 5th? Okay. That means we will draw him. That's good. Yes.
That was not in the spell books.
Again is a bad draw. I wonder if I should have put like Snowdrop on top of my deck first. I could have maybe like Blightmaker Snowdrop and then draw the Snowdrop. No.
Full service.
Okay, we're just playing carryover, right? Fisher King's the next card on top of my deck. I mean, I feel like this should be a win. I wish I had a few more good cards, like a few more reveal cards. Dead Man's Tongue. Oh. You know what? I think we need Dead Man's Tongue. I don't. Oh, okay. Wait. I have a problem. I don't have enough bronze units in my deck. Oh shoot. I fucked this up a little bit. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is put Dead Man's Tongue on top of our deck.
Crush them with thirst.
We're gonna put... No, we can't banish golds. We have to banish... If we banish golds, we only banish 1 gold. We need to banish 2 cards to get the Thin, to the proper Thin. So I should have done that first. I should have Blightmaker, Dead Man's Tongue on top of my deck, and then Vicovaro Novice. Oh wait, but we didn't. We drew the Blightmaker off the Vicovaro Novice. Now the plan is this. Now the plan is to draw the Dead Man's Tongue. Is that crazy? It's also not that smart. Like, I can't play this card. My bronze banished targets are Courier and Novice, and now, like, this Albrich is tiny. The Albrich is freaking tiny. This hand is really awkward. And this hand is super awkward.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
This, and this.
Snap.
That'll...
Done.
I bet it didn't hit the Skellige Wolves. He has Bloodthirst 4. Well, wait, how do I... Shoot. Arga! Is this deck popular? No, not particularly. I also didn't thin this. Like, this Albrich is so small. Very sad. So now I have to, like, use this on the Mage Assassin? Do I? Do I have to do that? Can I play Snowdrop in round 3 and shuffle Mage Assassin back first? And that will thin it? Maybe I don't. Let's test it. Let's test it. So, like, Snowdrop, in round 3, there will only be Albrich and Assassin in the deck. We're gonna draw them both. We'll put Assassin back first with Snowdrop, and that should, like, that might, like, reveal it, right? That might put it on top of the deck, because it's the only spot it can go. Because Snowdrop with 1 card worked with Albrich. It triggered Albrich, so Snowdrop with Mage Assassin should trigger Mage Assassin. I would hope, but maybe it only checks at the end of the Snowdrop effect. Maybe it will trigger neither instead of triggering both. My hope is that it'll trigger both, but let's see.
Into the fray, or I'll kill you myself, you
You think it's 50-50 that they both go in and then you check which order? I should save the Aguera for tier, right? And not play it here. By one. But he uses Tall Punish. Good. Oh. Well, it's a matter of, like, does Snowdrop shuffle both cards at the same time, or shuffle one card first and then the other card?
Death is only the beginning!
Is he gonna res the Frag? People are playing so much now. Do I lock this? Why does he open that and not tier? He also used his Blood Eagle a second time. Like, I'm thinking about locking this. Get rid of the Death Wish. It's worth 12 points. You should, right? No, sorry, not 12 points. 18 points. 18 points. 9 power. No, what Psychoki is asking is why don't I use just top right the whole time? And because top right blocks the preview of the card when you reveal something, like when it shows anything from your opponent's deck or from my deck, or shows what card they're playing on their turn, it always comes up here in the top right, and then you can't see it. Alright, moment of truth. We put back Mage Assassin first, and then Albrich.
There's nothing worse than a
Yes! Yes! It works! Oh, that's huge! That is huge. He doesn't even kill the Snowdrop. And we have an agent now. I don't think that's a bug. I feel like it works the way I would expect it to. When you shuffle the Mage Assassin back into the deck, there's no other cards in the deck. So Mage Assassin has to go on top, which will trigger its ability. It's like the same thing as Tactical Decision. Why does Tactical Decision trigger Mage Assassin when you're putting 3 cards back into the deck? We don't need to kill this. He only has the big card in his hand. So, like, there's no point in killing this. Easy win. How do we know Agent just didn't go on top? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Like, how do we know that we didn't just win a 50-50? Maybe. Maybe we did win a 50-50. It's possible.
You die already, or need I kill you again?
Oh, I don't need to do this. This is kind of just taking animation time. We win by a lot, though.
We shall see what the future holds.
Because Tactical Decision says to shuffle to the top and not shuffle. That's true. That's true. But they do happen in... I think the proof that it works always is the fact that Albrich also triggered. If it was like Snowdrop shuffles 2 cards back into the deck at the same time, then what would happen if it's shuffling back at the same time, then it would be Mage Assassin was shuffled to the top and Albrich was shuffled to the bottom. So then only Mage Assassin should trigger and Albrich should not trigger. But it's actually, it shuffles Mage Assassin first, then checks Mage Assassin, it thins out, then it shuffles Albrich back into the deck and checks Albrich, and he's being shuffled to the top, so it triggered Albrich as well, right? So it has to work all the time. Otherwise, if it was a 50-50, the Albrich would not trigger. I think that makes sense. No, the logic that it being a 50-50 means that both cards are shuffled back at the same time and only the top one triggers. That should be the logic if it's a 50-50. But because Albrich triggered, the second card also triggered, then it should mean that it's shuffling back one at a time. It's checking one at a time instead of checking both at the same time. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. But after Assassin 50-50 goes to the battlefield, Albrich trigger because it was put on top. I don't know, maybe.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
I don't know. I asked Malegion, he said yes. Oh no, engine overload. Okay, we're going first. I don't have a way to put Alzur on top. How are we missing, like, 5 cards? Oh no, it's only 3. Only 3 cards. I suppose we could put Alzur into our hand and then put him on top with a Novice? But I can't do that on turn 1. Okay, so we'll put Albrich first.
Now, how did that incantation go?
We'll put Albrich on top first, then take Alzur into our hand. We'll do that next turn, I guess. Take Alzur into our hand and put Yennefer at the bottom, and then put Albrich on top with Novice. But then Albrich will be in our hand.
My wife to be is 17, a little cloak and sherry on top.
God damn it. What do we do about this Bellahoon? I think we're supposed to ignore. Okay, we're gonna go... Fuck. We're gonna go Courier?
Yes?
Blight Maker. Imperial Golem. I will play Gwent after 18 months only to test this 50-50. Okay, cool.
Your spear, sir.
This, the Bellahoon version, that's Devotion. What do we know about that deck? Like, what is it? How is it different from Standard Knights? Is it playing Falibor? Should we even bother getting the Alzur right now?
Don't make me laugh.
Is there any chance he's gonna pass? Should we like lock the Falibor or something? Yeah, I could think about. I could put I could get Blightmaker in hand to put Alzur on top, and I think we've got a premium Blightmaker near the top of the deck, and we can take the normal Blightmaker from the deck, and then put Alzur on top. That's better than like drawing the Albrich into hand with the Novice. Yeah, I think that's better. He doesn't click. He clicks later. Rock Slide would be nice here, but... I think it's better to use Blightmaker, normal Blightmaker, rather than Fisher King, because Blightmaker's here is targeting in a mage.
Defeat
That's
them
good.
with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Like, I'm gonna... He might pass after I play Golden Necker, so I probably want... Yeah. This kind of lines up really badly with the pass. Because I go Golden Necker and then he passes. Should I lock this first? Lock this first so that he can't Pellar. If he Pellars, he loses the resilience into round 3, at least. He's gonna pass. Oh, you know what else I could do? I could, like, ping this. Ping this, get it to 12, and activate the Grace right now. But I can't ping it very easily. Like, I don't want to use a Rock Slide as a ping, right? I think answering this is kind of important. We're gonna
Leave us.
lock. Give him a chance to pass. 8-point ping is a Chad move. And this way, the lock also means that he can't put, like... I guess he could, like, carry it over the next turn, Pellar it, and then boost it. Maybe the lock is a waste. But I don't really want to play this Golden Necker if he's just going to pass. What? Did he lead her? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, because of Bellahun. It boosted because of Bellahun. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we'll have to Golden Necker now.
I heard you're a fan of my work. Ardently so.
I've got to get this stinking mess in order.
I know not if I should.
Good news is round 2 is getting shorter.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Damn. Vandergriff's Blade, I didn't expect that. I could have boosted Alzur, but I didn't boost Alzur because I thought there wouldn't be like a Vandergriff's... I didn't think there was going to be Boiling Oil or Vandergriff's Blade. Didn't think there was going to be 5 damage. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Like, I could have killed that much earlier. I didn't end up getting value. Like, he got so many points from that.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
Feels really bad.
As you wish, master.
We need the we need the golem points now. Okay. Well, we won round 1. We won round 1. We didn't use our leader. We shortened round 2, which is good. Does this still have shield? It does. Good. Lightmaker's good. Vilgefortz. We want Vilgefortz. Do we want to keep Vilgefortz now? This could be a mistake, but I think I'm gonna mulligan him. Nice! Holy top deck.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me sing, damn it!
That's good.
I've prepared a trick for our relationship. Truly electrifying.
I'd love to get Vilgefortz back. No lucky Albrich proc. Would love to get Vilgefortz back in case I need it, but when I grow up, I want a top deck just like Shin. Yeah. Okay, we get a scenario.
Axe or mace, sir?
Do we just pass here? Probably not. I think probably we should just play these 2 cards. I think we probably should just play. The question is, do I lock this? I think this is not a bad lock. What if he plays Kudak? Holy shit. We would get absolutely smurfed by Kudak. I think we should have passed. I actually think we should have passed. Because, like, longer round 3 means more Doedric clicks, too.
You want a piece of Blomwyn and Scruffy? Well,
Got all of his points back already. If we had passed, he would maybe... I don't know. Would he have played Maiden's Shield? Like, this is why I wish I had the Vilgefortz. We're giving up our card. Okay, he's putting on that. He's not playing Erendite.
For the Queen!
Now we pass here. This didn't seem worth it at all. This did not seem worth it to play those 2 cards. It's like... he wouldn't have been able to make that gap without playing the Maiden's Shield anyways. He, like, had to play the Maiden's Shield anyways. We just gave up... I feel like we just gave up cards for no reason. We didn't really get another engine. Did we? What was the other card that he played? Yeah, he played a Cintrian Knight, right? Like, we didn't get another engine. That doesn't trigger Albrich? I feel like that maybe should even trigger Albrich. To boost himself by 2. Like a Melitele type of effect. Because mulliganing is shuffling back into the deck, and if it works with Snowdrop and Maxi and Strays the Spala, then it should work with this. Should work with the mulligans too. I don't have any agents. He might have a Margarita. He's already used this on Seius.
Best give up now!
He still has a Knight Errant.
To do business with you is ever a
Does it need a target? It needs a target to boost a random allied unit by 2, but it says and boost self by 2. It's not then boost self by 2.
if I live to see it.
And there's the Margarita.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
You might have a Baron. That could be bad. Odo.
We must trust each other.
This card, this click is going to be worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be worth 5. This is also kind of worth 5. Maybe this will be worth more than 5 if he plays. Well, depends. This, I think we should hit this. We should lock this because I should have locked it 2 turns ago, or even 3 turns ago. Because this has a grace that hasn't activated yet, and he can get another point from that. And if he plays Knight Errant now, like, I can only lock 4 points off of Knight Errant anyways. Oh, I'm stupid. This also boosts every unit he plays by 1. This is worth more. This is worth like 11, like 10 points. 10 points or 11 points. Oh, sorry. No. Wait, what? It's 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5. This is worth 8 points. This is only worth 5 points. I lost 3 points. Oopsies. I'm throwing.
There will be rain or frost, perhaps.
Vilga it now? No, I'd rather Vilga this, right? I'd rather just Vilga this. This is 18 points going Vilga.
And it's all for me, Grog.
This is 17 minus some 17. I mean, I'm gonna probably get out an engine. It's probably gonna be like a Knight Errant or something. The thing that I'm gonna get out from his deck is probably gonna be an engine.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
We'll see. Last card Marine, and we win. Ah, Baron.
We've a hero in our midst.
We would have lost anyways. I do think there was a winning line for this game. What was the winning line for this game? It was passing. I think it was passing. As soon as he played the scenario, it was pass, and I think we would have won. He didn't have any big threats. Like, long round engine threats in round 3, there was nothing. It was just one more Knight Errant, which we could lock. Odo was decent, but it wasn't like carrying the round.